Along with the Coast Guard's new focus on homeland security comes the MSST, the Marine Safety and Security Teams.
Line 1 clear.
And these teams go into action on an all-new boat. They call them Defenders, and they were built just for the MSST. The $175,000 boats are 25 feet long. They're designed to fit inside a C-130 cargo plane, so they can meet their mission of being deployed anywhere in the nation within hours. But don't let their looks fool you. Twin engines give it a top speed near 50 miles per hour. These boats run like fighter jets on water. The Defenders come with a punch. They're armed with lightweight but potent M60 machine guns that can fire 100 rounds a minute.
Hi, how are you?
That room is London. Welcome aboard.
All right.
I went to Seattle, one of the busiest and most challenging ports in the nation, to see for myself how the MSST operates.
All right. Hi, Captain.
Good morning.
I'll sit up here with you.
All right.
I'll let you drive here.
All right. Bringing all lines?
Bosun Mate Chief Arnie Martin took me out for a test drive on one of the Coast Guard's new Defenders. After a few safety instructions, Chief Martin let me take the helm.
So it's all yours. It's
All right,
yours.
so push it forward and...
Push it forward and then drive it like a car. All right, just keep going straight now. There you go. There you go.
He told me it was a lot like driving a car, but my car doesn't have a coastie with a machine gun out front.
Make sure there's nobody coming our way here.
Right now, the guy in the bow, not only will he handle the machine gun, but he'll also be your lookout. He'll tell you if you're going to hit anything, if there's any boats coming from any angle. Also, our crewman on the stern or in the back, he'll also do the same for us. So you have 4 sets of eyes looking all over the place for you right now.
As I became more comfortable steering the boat, I got to open up the throttles.
You can put them all the way down forward if you want. It's smooth enough. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. There you go.
I opened it up as much as I dared. Even if I was only doing 40 on the water, it felt like 80.
You just look back at me. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's great.
Okay.
He's just wondering who's driving.
Okay.
But unlike driving your car, out here, there are no stripes on the road.
We got a sailboat to the right and a ferry to the left. Am I okay if I stay in the middle?
You're fine, yep. And once we clear that sailboat, we'll come right again.
Okay.
With a little practice, I started having too much fun.
By golly, I think I've got it.
You do. You do. You're doing outstanding.
I had to remind myself that these boats are not here for recreation.
Has it gotten a lot more tense now, just in the wake of 9/11?
Well, yeah. There's a known threat out there, you know, and it's real. So the job became more serious.
From behind this closed door might come the first warning of a terrorist threat on the water. The alert that would send MSST to intercept a ship would come from a control center known as VTS, the Vessel Traffic Service.
Navy Unit 41 traffic. Just north of Green Point is the Northern Lights, 21 knots for Tacoma. Over.
These are the high-tech eyes and ears for 3,500 square miles of the North Pacific coast. Just like airplanes need air traffic control, ships rely on VTS. From this radar and communication center in Seattle, the Coast Guard keeps an eye on all the activity in Puget Sound.
Chief, the APL Japan reports a fishing vessel southbound in the northbound traffic lane. He requests use of the separation zone.
In this training scenario, VTS has tracked a fishing boat that has wandered out of its lane.
I believe that's on our lookout list, and I would recommend we conduct a boarding on the vessel.
Within minutes, the Marine Safety and Security Team is mission ready.
There is a fishing vessel in the area. VTS has tried to contact this vessel without success. It is not stopping. We've been tasked to intercept the vessel, determine its status, and conduct what may be a high-risk boarding in the process.
The The two defenders, with a boarding team at the ready, race to the fishing boat to intercept and investigate.
Aleutian Mariner, this is the U.S. Coast Guard. You have to bring your vessel to all stops. Bring your vessel to all stops.
In this state of heightened awareness, the MSST approaches the suspect vessel carefully.
Captain, at this time, I need you to send all your crew members to the back of the boat to the port quarter. Instruct them to stay there and not to move unless instructed to do so.
There's a lot of unknown risks involved in what we do. When we pull up to a boat, we try to talk to the master over the radio. If we can't talk to him over the radio, we'll try to talk to him face to face from boat to boat. However, there's nothing saying he's telling us the truth, so we never know what to expect until we actually get on board and find out for ourselves what's going on.
At this time, prepare to be boarded by the U.S. Coast Guard. Crew members in the back of the boat, keep your hands visible at all times.
Unlike the hundreds of times the Coast Guard boards foreign ships for inspection, this is different. Team members keep their weapons leveled on the crew, hoping for the best, but prepared for the worst.
I feel sort of I don't want to say an adrenaline rush, because then I sound like an adrenaline junkie. There is an element of fear, but I use that to keep my edge.
U.S. Coast Guard, Cap, keep your hands outside the window where I can see them.
Team members thoroughly search the fishing boat, making sure the entire crew is accounted for. Through their training, they've learned that a ship's tight passages and small compartments can be dangerous places.
Sir, U.S. Coast Guard. Keep your hands where I can see them.
This was a training scenario, but the MSST takes the job seriously. The risks are many, the rewards are plentiful.
I know that the war on terrorism is far from over, and I felt that in my own way, this is something that I could get back to my country. Here I am right in domestic U.S., right inside our own country, providing a service to our people and protecting our people, protecting our assets, protecting our waterways, and it feels good.
From Homeland Security and National Defense to pilots braving storms and the rescue swimmers saving lives, the United States Coast Guard behind closed doors.
I'd like to extend my personal thanks to all those who helped us gain unprecedented access to make this show possible. Please join us next time when once again we go behind closed doors. For A&E, I'm Joan, Lunden.